It is Saturday, February 9th, 2013, and today's random screenshot comes from Feral Wren of the Balmung server. Good morning, Eorzea. Now Celestine here, and today we discuss a new post from the developer's blog, as well as the show format and some community news from the RPC. Let's start with this show. Now, when I say that it's our show, I do mean it as ours, the community. Now, I've heard a lot of suggestions and thoughts about pacing the episodes. While it is kind of hard at the moment to do daily episodes due to the limited content release, I do find the process enjoyable. The purpose of Good Morning Eorzea is to bring you a condensed version of Final Fantasy XIV news that you can either watch or listen to while you're eating breakfast, drinking a coffee, or on your smartphone while traveling to work. Currently, with the small bits of news, it's much easier to do this. However, there has been some suggestions that I make the show weekly in order to expand on the content from the overall week, and thus the show would be longer, but still at the same time just as informative. So I've decided I'm going to leave that up to you. Please respond in the comments here which one you would prefer, either daily or weekly, and after a few days I'll let everyone know what the outcome will be. Perhaps if there's even enough demand for both a daily and weekly, I might do the normal daily show during the week and a larger, longer show for the weekends. Now, let's move on without further ado to the meat and potatoes of the show. The developer's blog. The first point to note out is that, I'm sorry, I'm going to be horrible with the name. If someone would love to correct me on this, the next time I see it I'll be able to pronounce it correctly. Pinrabi. Oh my god, that's horrible. I am so sorry. Pinrabi is currently locked in the utility closet filled with overstocked Tomberry plushies. Yes, I know, that's important news, because why don't I have one? Well, I do have one, but it's probably not the ones that are locked in there. Don't tell them that. Anyways, I'd like to request that one of those be sent over here upon release. Thank you very much. Now, however, let's move on to the actual part of that blog. You know, part that everyone's actually interested in. They showed some screenshots from the beta. Woo! Yeah, the crew was actually taken off their regular work so that way they could play the beta test for a bit. And they actually explored some of the new fates, a brand new instant dungeon, and there's a last screenshot there with a couple of Lalafels doing something that role players have been clamoring for a while now. The ability to sit on almost anything. Let's talk first about the screenshots, shall we? It's largely debated over what's going on with the Fate battle. I mean, the monster itself just looks so weird to me. It looks kind of like a cross between an Ochu, a Chimera, and one of those flying bat lion things from Final Fantasy VIII. Who knows what it is for sure? I'm half hoping it's something brand new that they've cooked up for us. After all, it might even be a brand new race of some kind of creature, and we're not really sure what it could be. Anyways, next up is the new instant dungeon. It looks like we have a Rogadin there as a gladiator fighting against, I don't want to say it's a new monster, but I mean, we've seen some concept art leaked from the 2.0 books. And it does look a lot like one of them that are listed in there. It kind of looks like almost a demon crossed with a siren. But, if you want, I'll throw a link in the description here, and you can check out some of the screenshots there and see how close it comes to it. I'm pretty sure they nailed it on the head when people found that one out. Finally, the sitting. I mean, almost everybody, especially role players for sure, have seen the chairs and stools in every tavern, building, and inn in version 1 of the game. And there were so very few that you could actually sit on. Seems like they're making a real effort to fix that, and now we can rest our tired rumps wherever we darn well please. And from the looks of it, the Lalafell can double up. That saves on the economy too. Well, let's move on to the community news. The role-playing community, or RPC, is launching a contest to test their beta forms for their new Linkshell section. I've included a link in the description down here with the rules and fine print, but the contest itself is rather simple. It's basically 1 entry per person, and the link shell itself can't be real. It's gotta be a fake link shell. So, take a look over it, make sure you follow the rules and stuff that they have there, and go to town. For all you know, you could have a link shell that's dedicated solely to me. Yeah, that's not gonna fly. But, had to bring it out there. Throw it out to see what the community thinks. Well, that's all I have for today's show. As always, please leave any positive or negative comments in the box below. Like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. And you can send any screenshots via private message or on the Lodestone forums. This is Now Celestine, bidding you adieu.